Good evening, namaskar, namaste, vanakkam, namaskaram, and I could say it in every language possible, but being Indian, we'll stick with namaste and thank you so much for being here. This movie is a labor of love, and beginning with our Guru, Manisa, and when you just asked him, that and I was listening to him, and I've heard him say it so often, and he always says, I'm glad, he made it now. He doesn't know how glad we all are that he made it now. Talk about, he can say it is the right time, but for each one of us here sitting in front of you and everybody involved in the making of Ponniyin Selvan, we are very, very grateful that this is the right time. We surely have been in the right place, and with complete gratitude to you, sir, that we are part of your dream project, that we got to be part of this narrative on celluloid. It is Kalki sir's classic, and everybody in the South is very, very familiar with the books. And it's very close to everybody's heart who has read the book, the series of books actually. But when you discover the story, and you must, and you will, through both these movies, you will know exactly why. It is such an exciting, enticing, interesting, riveting narrative. And yes, it gives you an insight into history, and yet it has the magic of how and where it's been fictionalized, and that is why one can see why a filmmaker like Mani sir would want to bring this on celluloid as his dream project, and how fortunate we are that we got to be a part of his dream film, because it's said in the Maniratnam style on celluloid, and we got to be part of that. I have had the good fortune of being part of several movies which are, which have had larger than life narratives, and I get often asked that how is this special? This is a Maniratnam movie, and that's what makes it super special. And when you go and watch it, you'll know exactly why. As an artist, I got to be part of such an amazing group of talents that have come together to work committedly and in absolute sincerity, as we'd not have it any different in a Maniratnam film, in a Maniratnam production. We all come in like students, we commit wholeheartedly. 3 o'clock in the morning is the norm. We don't even think about it. It's a given, but it's natural, and we see why. It is, like I said, it is, we all know it as Brahm Muhurta, we all know it as Suprabhat hour, but you see why. Magic happens. There is wisdom in early to rise and getting to work. And magic happens when we're all there in it together. What an incredible cast, what an amazing group of technicians, and what a committed group of crew members, assistant directors, people who worked on set design, people who worked on, taking care of even the animals on film, all the artists and all the added crew members and added artists who have been part of the film, the costuming, everybody, you see it and you go, wow, but the kind of hard work that goes into the planning, the every day of getting everything together, like you talk about the jewelry, that's one aspect, but authenticity from head to toe of every character, and to hit timelines and to go out there and to be able to allow us as actors to comfortably become the characters takes a lot of work of all the crew members. And there we are doing our work. We enjoy y'all appreciating our work on celluloid, but there are so many who will come in on those end titles that go so quickly. But full respect, absolute applause for the hard work put in by every one of them, and all our gratitude to all of them. So thank you once again, Manigaru, for having us on board, for having me yet again in your film, and it's never enough. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Garu.
Oh, thank you so much. So beautifully answered. And yes, we are ready to see that on the screen on 30th September. All the hard work is going to finally pay off at that time for everyone involved in the movie.
It's already paid off for us. The day was the last day of the making of the film, and he has said it's done. it's paid off for us completely. So we are just grateful to be part of it, and we will cherish this forever. But yes, we'd love for the audience also to enjoy viewing it as much as we did making it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I feel that every film that Maniratnam sir makes is an absolute delight for the audiences as well. It's a gift to the audiences from Mani sir. So really looking forward for that. And now coming up to our bundle of talent there, Karthi with us. Come on, everyone. Can we all please give him a big round of applause? We feel that he has gone through the most history lessons. He knows the movie inside out.
That's the man.
Yes, you both are. You both are. And we know a little secret that you have been the assistant director for Maniratnam
It's
sir.
not a secret. Everyone knows.
So, but now you are one of the lead actors in his movie. So, how's the journey been and how's been your experience?
Wow. Yeah, you have time.
Yes.
No. Yes, sir. No, I already said it. Very good evening to everybody. I think for me, it's the first time as an actor in Delhi. It's such a pleasure to meet all of you. So thank you for coming and supporting us. I started my life, I would say life itself, as an ID with Manisa because that's when I discovered what I wanted to do in life. I wanted to be something in films, and I wanted to learn filmmaking with Manisa, and all the discipline that I have till today, and the passion that I would love to have is all what I've learned watching Manisa at work. So from being an assistant director and then taking one small gap, saying, "Sir, I'm getting a chance to act. If it doesn't work out, I'll come back to you." And I went out with that word that he would take me back. Thankfully, the film worked, and then my journey changed, and I became an actor. But then again, I had to come back and work with Sir in 2017, where I thought I completely relearned everything. That's one experience all of us have as actors, that you come here, you unlearn so many things and you relearn things. You know, that's a very important part of my life where I got another push in the sense of the way I approach the characters or the way I select films or what kind of films I would want to do. You know, rather than running after success, you have to run after happiness or what satisfies you. You know, that gave me a lot of clarity in how I approach work at all. So I think the peace that I have or the energy that I have to go to shoot, I think it all comes from Mani sir. I cannot say thanks because he's given it to me and I'm a student. But this film I think is too special for all of us, for Mani sir himself. And like we've heard films which have been made from books. Like we know of Harry Potter, we know of Lord of the Rings, which have become classics, where people have read the books, then come and watch the film, then gone back and read the books again. It's become big bestsellers. But now in India, this is one time we're so proud to bring this film to you. This book, which was written in 1950 as a series and then published in 1955, until today, it's one of the best-selling books. It's feeding so many publishers till today. It's sold so much, and finally now it's being made into a film where it is in a format where we are talking about our heritage and culture, but it also gives us such an engaging screenplay, an engaging story for all of us to watch about characters. So it's not a history lesson, but rather it's a very interesting film, and it's historical fiction. So there are about 40% of it which really happened 1,000 years back, and the rest is fictionalized so beautifully by Kalki sir. So we're all very proud to be just part of it. I was telling sir, even if you want me to act as horse, I would act as a horse. That's how much everybody wanted to be part of it. And this particular film, I think sir really enjoyed making it. He's always set standards for visuals and music. And when joining with Rahman sir and presenting this film with Ravi Varman sir, and all three of them, what they've done on screen was pure magic for us, because we do not have a visual for how India looked 1,000 years back. We do not know, but now we are getting a visual to imagine how our forefathers lived here in India.